In a world where you stand so tall, the spotlight shines, but it feels so small. Caught in your charm, I wanted your grace, but I was just a name in your public space. Every glance, every smile was a show, but inside my heart I began to know. Giantess, you're my fake love dream, living in your shadow, never as it seems. All the glitz and glam, was it ever real? Just a fleeting thought, never a heartfelt feel. Wrapped in your arms like a fragile toy, thought I was special, just a passing joy. You built me up in a grand design, but I see now love was never divine. The photo shoots, the stage romance, in your large world I barely had a chance. Yeah, Giantess, you're my fake love dream, living in your shadow, never as it seems. All the glitz and glam.
Just imagine you're in the street walking around without knowing anything, and now you are seeing these gigantic people walking around the street without knowing anything. You know what? If it was me, that will be my cue, like, you know what? This is a time for you to run away, because at any moment you are going to be squashed. Because in real life, just walking around and seeing giant people walking around with no with no emotion in their eyes, in their faces, and how can you tell me like that is normal? Because to me, that will be a cue of like, hey, you know what, this is actually normal, not normal. So you know what, you have to run away. It's like when you're walking around maybe in the middle of the street, and then you start seeing like a UFO coming from the sky, and now you start realizing like, oh, UFO has aliens, and in just a split of a second you are seeing aliens dropping down from the spaceship or maybe UFO. What are you going to do? Are you going to stare there? Are you going to stare and take pictures? Because in reality, if you see that, hey, I'm going to run like crazy, because that is the moment, like, I know that aliens, I don't know the intention of aliens, but I'm going to run away and I'm not going to look back. Yes, I'm going to run away and look. I'm not going to look back. And especially, just look about this clip. I know this is a commercial, right? This is a commercial. But the way the giantess and giant are walking, it's like you're watching those characters, especially the Titan on Attack on Titan. They are walking without like realizing like, hey, we are just a giant figure. We are walking in the middle of the street. We have people running around who are tiny, and then we have no clothes on. That's actually nuts, and that's actually scary. Just seeing a person walking around, maybe not naked, but half naked, or maybe not naked, but just a giant person walking around in the middle of the street without no emotion, and especially slow motion, because as you can see, when you see a giant character who is in front of you, you may see like, oh, she's walking like slow motion because she's gigantic. She's not little like you. So now what you're gonna do? You're gonna run away, because this is like abnormal. It's the same thing that you see, like, okay, just you wake up in the morning, or maybe you're waking up at night, maybe you're going to on your window, and I'm just going to see the sky, maybe make a wish to some kids, maybe want to make a wish. And then you're seeing an alien, or maybe what is called skinwalkers, who is a giant or giantess. You think that is a normal thing? Because to me, you know what? Survival is the first thing that I'm going to think about, and I'm going to run away because I don't want to be that in that position, and I want to be safe. So you know what? That moment is a moment that my mind will tell me, like, you know what? You got to save yourself. So at any means, if you are living maybe in an apartment which is so high up, try to make try to have like these survival instincts so that you can run away, because you don't know what's going to happen. And yes, you're not going to know what happened, because just imagine, every series, every animation that have been shown, they tend to show you like, hey, if these things happen, you need to do A, B, C, D, right? You need to do this and this and this. So just see, Attack on Titan was a great anime, and the Titan were like, they use humans, normal people, as food. And now, in real life, you are going to see a giantess character walking around the street. What you're going to expect? To me, I'm going to think, oh, they're going to eat some people. So you know what? I need to dip. I need to run away. Yes. By the way, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And hey, please leave a like to this video, because I'm trying to give you a lot of content which are related to Giantess characters, and I'm really happy to do that. So if you're watching, please leave a like to this video. Make sure you subscribe, because if you subscribe, it will be a vital, important thing that's going to happen in this YouTube channel. So just do that, and that everything is going to be amazing. Yeah, and the good thing about this, and by the way, I like this Giantess commercial because, hey, how, in terms of like selling products or maybe selling services, what way is going to be good for a customer to be interested in buying or maybe watching your ad, maybe watching your commercials. But if you tend to make a commercial or maybe an ad campaign, and you tend to use giantess characters in that ad, it means people first will actually like the visuals, because the visuals will be different from normal commercials, and also it's going to be different from other commercials, because other commercials are actually the same. They look the same. The theme are the same. Like someone is coming, doing this, maybe talking, maybe someone is advertising about food. But if you use giantess characters, it means that commercial is going to be special than normal, and people will actually use it. And people like us who tends to focus our energy on showing giantess characters in different TV, especially on YouTube, it's like we are going to show you like, hey, this commercial is dope. It has different characters which are so important. You can see these giantess characters are really cute, are really amazing, because they tend to use that, and that tend to be good in advertising process, because now people want something different, people wanting something amazing and special. So if you're going to see a giantess commercial, to me, I'm going to be surprised and I'm going to be amazed, because oh, this is something different and something unique. So you know what, maybe I'm interested in buying the product. To me, that will be my go-to cue in terms of like commercials, because commercials going to hit really cool. Tell me in the comments what you think, and have a great day.